Yo, what's up? How's it going? Sorry. How's it going? What's good with you? How you doing?
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course.
How you doing today?
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
That is real nice.
The Rebels will kick it away to start us off.
I just been working. Like I just worked tonight. Just came back from work.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Arkansas's offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough.
How's the beach going?
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's the pressure. Fighting off the defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Using his feet.
First down,
Razorbacks. Enough to move the chains.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Razorbacks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's Green. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game.
Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it their own move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football
What's your
back.
favorite team?
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long.
You guys prepare Team Georgia.
Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard.
Yes.
And that lead
Is that Georgia
grows even
Bulldogs?
bigger.
I know there's a bunch of Bulldogs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive.
Georgia.
But right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Yeah, you ready for y'all next game?
They'll kick it away
Or
after
y'all got a
putting up
bye week?
field goal on that last drive.
Go against Auburn.
And with
So
that
that's
kickoff
how this
going
is
out of
not my
bounds,
favorite
they will
team.
get great field position to start.
They're just seeing how good Arkansas can be.
Don't know if the defense
It's
will
like,
appreciate having
they
to
could be
defend
very
a short
good if they
field
just
from the
have a good
start after
coach.
that penalty. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The give out of the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
I'll say that. Y'all good every year. Y'all end up in the playoffs. Y'all end up eliminating almost everybody.
It's
It's Georgia.
going to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Georgia
What a
is.
great job by this defense setting
I have faith in my team, the LSU Tigers.
Quarterback early and often.
But
make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep
Georgia
getting him on the
is
ground.
one of
That's
the
why
top
they built it.
dogs in every conference. Not every conference, but in the country.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
I believe y'all can
He
try to
says
win
he's
it
got a
all,
big
but
leg. He's gonna have to show
there's
it
some
for
teams are
56
coming
yards
back.
out. Splits the uprights
Like
from
LSU.
56, and he's got
This
3
may
on
be
the
our
board.
year.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker
Dallas
like this? It makes
Cowboys.
these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the
You're just
return
gonna win
inside his 5.
the
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make
The
the stop at the
conference.
19.
at least make it to the conference finals. And then if we lose in the conference finals, we can be in the playoff
Dropping
right
back,
there.
It's Green. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at
I
the
miss them
47.
when we make it to the
You can just
playoffs.
see the
I think
excitement this defense has.
it's gonna be a
every
tough
play. They're almost
spot for
wishing
them,
this
but
quarterback drops
they've been
back to
good
throw
almost
because they
every
know they're
year.
gonna get home to him.
That's why they
That's
have
the
been to the
6th
playoffs.
time they've registered a sack.
There's one team I want to see make it to the playoffs.
The Rebels
That
with
way.
a long way to go after the loss on the
Arkansas
last
State.
play.
Either Arkansas State or Jacksonville State.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Lee. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd.
What underdog would
So
you
first
like to
down
see
here as they go back to work.
win it all by surprise? if they were a good team.
Rides to back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Finds his man, it's Lee. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Sleeper.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
I've been trying to watch college football. I just haven't been watching it because I actually been watching it.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on
I agree
first and
about
10.
Virginia Tech.
Dropping back,
But
it's
other
Green.
team that has not been good, that you
Fires to the
think
tight end.
probably could win the playoff. Not a team like goes right off the tongue like you said, Virginia. But a team like, oh wow, they could go to the
Still
playoffs.
some work to do
someday.
after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance. Just couldn't capitalize on it.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They're like Delaware.
From the 33,
From
it's
Houston.
first and 10.
Got a team like that. like bottom of the barrel.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
I agree with you on Virginia, though. I do agree with you on Virginia.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long.
Either way, they'd be good one day and then all of a sudden terrible.
To the air, it's Green. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
That's a very good
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
How do you think Arkansas will do?
The most
I'm not even
mind-boggling
watching
stat
Georgia.
from last season is that
How do you
Ole
think
Miss
Arkansas
trailed for a grand total
since they
of 2
fired
minutes
Sam Pittman?
all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff?
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really.
Hits the afterburner, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over San Jose State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about
They say
that?
Arkansas may be a comeback team now.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that
Since they
return
fired
at
Sam
the
Pittman.
22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the
I
field.
don't think so.
Man, how comforting is it to know that even
Probably
if your
couldn't have been
offense stalls out a
away
little,
for too long.
Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To throw, it's Green. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Goodness gracious, that's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just, it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jones. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Still looking. Runs through a tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go
that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Simmons. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Rebels want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Rebels come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
A first down run on the doorstep. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did in this drive that you had success with.
Are you an MLB fan?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He'll take it himself, and he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to run this quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Yeah.
And the Razorbacks will
Got
kick it
it.
away to crank up the second half.
My favorite team is the Yankees.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I really wanted to. I
Ole Miss
really
ready to send
wanted
the
to.
offense onto the field.
But stopping
I
me was
imagine we'll
trying
see them go right back to
to
work
figure
on
out
top
how I
after
can
how
do my
productive that passing game was in the first half.
dad
It's interesting.
and my mom.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as
I really
quarterbacks,
want
you've got to
to.
be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Green. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end of the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's looking to throw.
What's your YouTube channel?
And he is snowed
Look you up and follow you.
sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and
This is
long
mine on my
punt.
YouTube channel, Dolly, just let you know.
Back to pass. Here's a heat.
I won't post it. Hit my curve. You're welcome. This is going on my YouTube channel, so you're gonna be on my YouTube right now. Won't be posted on my Twitch, but it'll be posted. The video will be posted on YouTube.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse.
Oh, did you
Becomes a
see
running
the,
back and
did
makes
you hear
something
about,
happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes.
Karen
at quarterback
Lacy
because of
case?
situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw
Can
it
I let
away
you?
and be okay
Did you hear
kicking
about
a
the Karen
field
Lacy
goal.
case?
You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this.
His family got attacked, and
now on this drive here in the third quarter,
his
the
career
defense makes a massive play
got really
against the
shattered.
run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Fires to the big fella.
He thought he was gonna go to jail, so he just like thinking it was gonna be the end of him, and he just ended his life by suicide. All because people attacking him, saying he killed the veteran. Killed the veteran.
You gotta love that on defense.
How did he kill the veteran?
Statistics out there is how do you how do you prevent the opponent
6
from
yards.
keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion.
And then
What
how
do
you gonna?
You set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball
How
back.
is the
Go
police
get some water and some.
gonna say? Oh,
And Arkansas ready to
blame
send out
this
offense.
Charger.
What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance
Blame
last
a
time.
random
Dave.
Charger.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if
That
it's
was on
pass.
that
They got
highway.
him right where they want him. This defense
What was
doesn't
going
know
on?
how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because
He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the
It's
4-yard
so
line, and
crazy
they'll have it
these
first
days.
and goal.
and that is
We had
such an
Karen
accurate
Lacey
throw. It's one thing to do it
suicide.
from the
We
pocket
had
when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart
Charlie
like
Kirk
that,
died
that is just
because he
big
was
time,
speaking
and
on
the
the
offense
truth.
gets a huge explosive play.
We had Hulk Hogan died. We had Ozzy Osbourne died. This is just a crazy world right now.
They didn't just
But
jumpstart that drive. They've
people
electrified
wanna
it, and
blame
now they've got a
people.
first and goal.
But everybody
Just gonna
forgets
keep
there's
it
a
at
body
the
cam.
He
And there's
pushes it
cameras
forward
called
all the way to
phones.
the 2-yard line.
You know, I
So
really
someone
like this
could have
QB
been
running the
recording
football because I
something
know
and
he's
be
got a
like,
lot of speed, but he's not the
oh
biggest
my
guy in the
word.
world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You
And
really
how
gotta
would the
do a
police
good job
forgot
trying
his
to
body cam
scheme
was on?
ways
That's
to
the
get
thing.
him out
How did
more
he
space.
forget? His
How
body
about
cam was
that
on.
defense getting
So
back there? He'll lose a
he was
couple.
explaining
Hey, how about this, D? You
the
think
whole
they're locked
thing.
in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make
He
plays
should
throughout
be
this game.
fired
They
and
know it.
put
They're
in
seeing it. And
prison.
they're making sure that guy's not going to beat
for
him.
covering up
This defense
evidence.
didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming.
And more stuff.
Back
Not
to throw. It's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
not
Quick
be
strike through the air for the
allowed
score.
to be an officer.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day.
Because
I
if
mean,
I was him,
you know he's going to catch the football.
if I was him,
and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys
and
that you feature and you find them
it was-
and they produce like this. You keep
and I was in that situation, and they just now released the footage, I'll be like, oh, my job's on the line. And I'm probably gonna be in jail, and they haven't called me in jail yet, which is not in jail, but they haven't called me up to the police station or to a
They'll
court
try to add another
thing
to their lead.
where I have to have someone there
And the extra point is good.
to be
And
with
for a
me.
quick update, let's go to Kevin
Do the
Connors
case.
in the studio.
Man, a
Yeah.
gigantic collision of
You should
top
be in jail,
5 teams, and it
because
is
how will
now
be
a
accepting
final.
the jail offer?
Georgia
Because
somehow,
that's not
some
right.
way
That's not
found
right.
the
That's
edge
not
between
right.
the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications,
not.
man.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kickoff
not see
unit
that,
back to
but
work, and they have been busy
that-
as they've
that's
built
funny,
this
though.
sizable lead. And touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pocket breaking down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell he drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Green. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run
like
after the
curve.
catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work.
Does he really throw a curve in real life, though? I just not noticed he throws a curve. Look, right there. He throws it curve, like straight curve. I can see it because look, when he throws it, he launches it right there, right there. Look, boom, boom. Doesn't look like he throws a curve, but he does. I can tell right there. I know what a curve ball and what a curve football looks like. Tell me that's curve. Tell me that's like a half curve or something. I just want to point that out. I just now noticed it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
Because when I was in high school, I played football and track. Not high school and track. Actually, yes, for high school and track when I was at Whitmore. But when I came back to my old school, I just played football. I played football through 8th grade through my senior year. Track 8th grade through
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense
7th grade through
that last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That's caught. It's dribbling. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage. He's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, it's hard for a defense when you got a QB that can run and pick up an extra blocker, and especially when he can run power downhill, because you got to kind of almost give up a few yards just because of the numbers advantage that they have. So that's a big-time advantage for this offense, having a QB that can do that.
Dominating against Ole Miss.
Arkansas has the lead.
They should have
Well, guys,
forfeit.
so far this has been
They
a
should
massive
forfeit.
beatdown, and it would appear the biggest
The
challenge
Jimmy's
is
too
what kind of
powerful.
records can they set.
The
As we
Jimmy's
have a
too
look at the
powerful.
third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth
Forfeit.
quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
No one would be ashamed of you, Ole
Understands
Miss.
of the game, and we'll start with
I'll
the
be
first down.
disappointing because Ole Miss is damn good.
To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Washington. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Let's go. Right.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Here we go.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field.
55-13. That's sad.
At a higher level than
They're ranked and I'm not.
Keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on,
This
Kevin?
makes it even sad.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Spins away from the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Decide to fight.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Grant. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rebels are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
They didn't put on their fighting shoes today. That thing that they can walk into an easy win.
He'll do it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
55. Ole Miss 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football
reason
and you don't
to
stop
just
them.
keep
It's
on
been
the
that
ball.
kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Razorbacks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better. And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man.
They got the wrong SEC team. And another wrong SEC team. And another one. Where's ours? Where's us? Oi, oi, oi. Do we have to win against these teams to prove we belong? Could we beat Texas Tech? Not even on here anymore. Okay. Made Texas Tech drop out. Where's Ole Miss? There's Ole Miss. And they dropped. Bad. They dropped. Bad. $24 now. Wow. But he climbed up to the rankings. Alright. Let's win this game.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Really really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Quarterback extends the play. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Come in, welcome in, welcome in.
Great place to start for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Missed that.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. He's taking the shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable.
Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And a missed opportunity on third down.
I'm gonna finish this. It's not because it's because I'm tired. I had a good day today. I worked. I'll finish this tomorrow. Thank you for joining in my YouTube channel. Let's see. Today, let me see if I can send y'all to someone. Got something for y'all. Alright, we're going to read to him. He's a good streamer. I'm telling you, he's a good streamer. Same here. Make sure hit that follow. You get more alerts about me streaming. Sooner or later, I'll open up my subscribe where you can subscribe. But we are going to. Please hit that follow to see more of my videos, or I'll make sure everything goes good. We'll see you at tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a whole day, so I'm probably gonna be facing. I'm gonna face Alabama through my YouTube channel, and then take a break, come back later that night, not come back, but stream later that night, and do my Twitch stream. Alright, I'll see y'all next time.